What you want to ask for to the government?
There are some statements online that you can read.
You don't have like a personal your own point?
Anticapitaliste!
No?
Il n'y a jamais eu d'objectif atteint par la conférence sur la biodiversité. Mais la COP15, ça a aussi un rôle impérialiste. C'est une excuse pour transférer la responsabilité de la destruction de la planète aux pays du Sud. Le réchauffement climatique, c'est la principale cause de la réduction de la biodiversité. Toute la calice de planète travaille pour que 100 000 hosties de blaireaux, des hosties de parasites du secteur de la finance à Montréal se promènent avec des hosties de téléphone à 2000 $. C'est à cause d'eux autres que la planète se réchauffe, puis ils vont nous faire croire qu'ils vont enfin faire quelque chose. On n'a rien à perdre dans ce combat-là. On est ici parce comme on va être ici demain pour empêcher les riches de construire des pipelines, de construire des banlieues dégueulasses, des autoroutes, puis le tabarnak de troisième lien. Le capital nous fait la guerre! Guerre au capital! Le capital détruit la terre! Guerre au capital!
Est-ce que vous désiriez répondre à quelques questions?
Désolé.
Mais pourquoi personne veut répondre à des questions quand vous êtes ici pour manifester?
Il y a sûrement quelqu'un qui va vouloir. Je vous souhaite de...
So, here Alexa for Red News, and I'm currently here in Montreal next to the building Palais des Congrès where the COP15 is happening for the next 2 weeks. For the people who don't know the COP15, it's actually the UN conference about the loss of the species all around the world and how different governments can take action to reverse the process. Behind me, I have a group of protesters from Coalition Ecology and Anti-Capitalism that are expressing their disagreement towards all the government, but especially the Canada government, against climate change and the loss of species. They are here against the COP15. But I try so much to talk to them to make their voice heard, but it looks like they don't want to talk to me. You will see on the picture and the image, this is crazy. Or you can come here and not be allowed, or you don't want to express your own point of view. We will show you what will happen during the protest. So let's check it out. Est-ce que je peux vous poser quelques questions?
Non.
Non?
Non, désolé.
J'ai une question, par exemple. Je me demandais juste pourquoi il n'y a personne qui veut répondre aux questions. Vous êtes ici pour justement manifester et faire votre point sur ce que vous avez à dire.
Vous êtes de quel métier?
Hein? Est-ce que je peux vous poser quelques questions, monsieur? Non? Je peux vous poser quelques questions, monsieur?
Non, merci.
Et vous, est-ce que ça vous dérange de juste m'expliquer pourquoi vous êtes ici? Est-ce que ça vous dérange de juste me dire pourquoi? En fait, non.
Désolé, non.
Non, vous n'avez rien à dire pourquoi vous êtes ici aujourd'hui. Vous avez quelques questions?
Non, pas de commentaires, désolé.
Vous n'avez rien à vouloir exprimer aux gens, justement, votre demande aujourd'hui? Qu'est-ce que vous manifestez pour?
Je vais pas répondre à des questions.
Quelques questions pour savoir pourquoi vous êtes ici?
This is what democracy looks like!
Can you explain why you're here today? What you want to ask for to the government?
There are some statements online that you can read.
You don't have like a personal your own point?
Anticapitaliste!
No?
I think it's because most people are media averse. I've done hundreds of interviews before, so I know exactly what to say.
Okay, because it seems like no one, just you, wants to...
I'm like one of the few people who do speak to media very often, so I'm used to it.
What is your biggest reproach to, I would say, the 192 countries that is involved in the COP15?
Countries not doing enough and not upholding their promises. When you break a promise, that's what hurts the most.
If they do like this kind of protest and they want their voice to be heard, the fact that they are not talking to media, that doesn't help them, no?
I think the thing that when you already have people marching, that already has a pretty good impact And there's always going to be at least one or two people like myself who are okay with speaking to the media. So it's always very helpful to have. It's always so it's not meaningless. These people, they will be seen.
Yeah.
Like they might not be heard, but they will be seen.
Do you think that country that are socialist or communist have a better
Many of them, they're not doing enough. I think they're looking at a specific form of socialism that's always focused on the environment. There's many different ways you can interpret socialism. I don't want to get started in that because it's not my field expertise. But what I want to say is it's not black or white.
So I tried to talk to so many of them. It seems that no one wants to talk to me. And they use either their umbrella or their flag to try to hide themselves. They hide their face. So we did start at Place des Armes, and now the group of protesters are marching until the building, the Palais des Congrès, where the COP15 is happening. So we'll see if the security of the police will be more present, but we'll see what will happen. Where the fence is a little bit more fragile, they use more police enforcement to stop in case that the protester wants to break into the fence. They keep singing the same slogan, the street is to us anti-capitalism. Everybody hates the police. They probably are in the movement of defund the police. So these people want to express their voice, but as I say, they keep not want to talk to any media. So much mainstream media are present today to report on them when they are not even expressing themselves. But when it comes to people who are protesting against the narrative of the government, we don't see any media reporting on them. No, they just try to paint them as extremists. But who are these people? I just want to know what do people think about this protest? They say that people don't go far enough.
I'm just arriving. I don't know what's going on.
Go away. There isn't any problem? What's going on? Why are you so aggressive to my camera person? Why did you push and say?
I can tell you how security is bad. I can say something about it. I don't want to speak about.
I'm sorry, but I think you should ask people before you film them. Thank you.
I'm just asking if they want to answer a question.
I can say something about the security if you want, because we were at the other side. There was nobody. They said no, you can't come in security reasons. They sent us all here and we come right against the march, so security is not working. I can say something about it. I don't know who these marching people are, so I can't say something about that. Sorry about that.
So they actually protesting against the COP15, saying that they don't make enough far in their action against climate change and the loss of species. Do you agree with them?
I am from NGO, and yes, we agree that there isn't sufficient progress in the COP, and there's a lot of false solutions in the COP. So yes, I do agree with the contents. But I don't know their methods. I don't know who these people are, so I really can't say anything about it. I do agree with the contents that what the COP is doing is really totally insufficient, and worse, a lot of it is going against what we really needed with a lot of false solutions. That I can say, but I can't speak about the protests. I'm sorry.
So I didn't check really the itinerary before coming here, but now we are marching on René Lévesque's Boulevard, and I don't know where they are going, but we keep following them. So what do you see this morning? This is only the tip of the police enforcement to compare of yesterday. And on the image that we will show you, I don't know how it was possible, but with the number of police, 3 different units and maybe more, some protesters were able to break through inside of the building of the Palais des Congrès during the COP15, and they actually disturbed the opening speech of Justin Trudeau. Check that.
Canada is the Rockies in the west with their magnificent snow-capped peaks. The Arctic in the north, vast and filled with unexpected life.
in an article that we just saw recently, we saw that just for the Montreal police, the cost will touch about $25 million for the 2 weeks of the conference. And this, who is paying that? Is it China? Is it other country? Or it's us? Good question, huh? The protest is supposed to be against the COP15, but it seems like it's a mix of everything. They say solidarity for Wet'suwet'en, they say anti-colonialist, anti-imperialist, anti-capitalism, against the thirdling, and we take the street and we are solidaire. We're solidaire. I just see like they just passed like a homeless person, but nobody tried to help them. So solidarity with who? The people who are in need. You just like ignore them.
This is for the Biodiversity Conference of the United Nations. So we are opposing to these kind of COPs, you know, because this is just a waste of resources where a lot of people meet. They come from all over the world to meet, propose like the next goals, you know. But we know that they don't do anything. The last ones were not were 12 agreements, and we didn't meet one of them. So yeah, we're opposing to these kind of solutions that they don't really do anything.
And which action you want to see the government doing?
Well, like we need them to take commitment and stop allying so much with the companies, because they are selling the territories everywhere for companies, you know, for development, in behalf of growth. Like stop fossil fuel, that's one. Like focus in methods of providing food to the people without multinationals, without genetic modified food. That's another one.
But without fossil fuel, how you will move around?
Yeah. We will eventually, we will need fossil fuel for at least 20 years before we start to decrease. But also another solution that the governments are like claiming they are doing is like, yeah, we're transitioning to energies, to clean energies. But what they're doing is just opening the gates to Tesla companies, you know, to bring a lot of electric cars, and that's not a solution. That's not really a solution. That's only moving from one to the next one.
Ils auraient jumelé la question de la décroissance, la question de la biodiversité. Là, on aurait adressé le vrai problème. Parce que le problème, c'est la question de l'exploitation des ressources. Malgré tout, il n'y a pas de commitment politique à cesser l'exploitation des ressources. Fait que ce qu'on fait, généralement, en fait, ce que les gouvernements font, c'est juste couper la poire en deux. C'est-à-dire, on va essayer de protéger la moitié, puis on va continuer d'exploiter l'autre. Puis c'est ça un peu le système de marché du carbone, par exemple. Alors, on a un 1% extrêmement riche qui produit, me semble-t-il, au moins 18% des émissions, autant dans leur activité économique ou pas.
COP15, COP27, and these other conferences from the UN. It's just an example of the green reset that it wants to impose on the population. So if you agree that we should not let them reset our energy, go and sign our petition at nogreenreset.com.